Welcome everyone to another game on Monopolis. This is a 1v1 between the Terran Doodsmack and the pink Protoss Goo. Now on this map, because of these positions, which it would be quite common if you will see some drop play from the Terran player, anywhere from Hellions to Banshees to even a Marauder drop, especially Marauder drop on a Protoss is extremely powerful. We do have production on the SCVs going on. I'm wondering if they are going to make that supply depot on the 9 supply, because nope, he has in his queue. Doodsmack has, he's going to the 10 supply before he makes that supply depot. That will make it so he will be supply blocked, even if for just a second it still affects you on the early games. We do have on 10, we did have the 9 supply go down for the pylon. That allows it so he's able to have the chrono boost right as that pylon stops and gets down to that 12 to 13 probe count before he puts down that first gateway. We do have on the 12 supply, we are having that barracks being built right now from Doodsmack. Probably going to be getting that refinery pretty soon here, or he might go for that double racks and do some pressure build from that. Pressure build with the 2 racks against Protoss isn't very effective, especially once you get that Sentry and that Zealot early on. We do have the Similar going down at the common time to get that Cybernetics core and to get the gateway, or the warp gate technology. We do have the scouting going close positions. It's always smart to see if you are in those close positions, just to make sure that no heavy play is going on. If you go down and check the bottom positions first to see if it's close air positions, that's a good way of indicating that the player wants to go for some type of air tech. We do have a pylon going up at the front, just having it there so he can warp in. That's for future placement. We have the Cybernetics core going down at the 18, standard timing there. We do have the orbital command now being made, as well as a supply depot. We have a tech lab now going down, so probably either going for that fast stim or concussive shell. Both of them are really standard to get early on, one over the other. Mule going down now. Constant production of CV still continuing. Like to see that. We have the probes going down. Probably should be seeing a third pylon going down soon, because it's normally around this time that Protoss like supply blocking themselves, and it's really a hassle at this time in the game. We do see a second barracks going down now. So he quite possibly... Oh, a nice little a simulator steal there. Gas steal going down. So that will make it a little bit harder for him to go for any factory play. He might be forced into that 3 racks build, or just has to say, you know what, I'm going to go for a fast expansion because of this. We do have a pylon going down, hinting that he might want to get his expansion here pretty soon. We do have only 1 gateway. For some reason, Goo really enjoys fast expanding. And I think it's powerful if you're able to hold off that early aggression, and that's where the problem lies. We do have the Marine and Marauder now taking down the simulator, trying to get that second gas. He still has not built an additional rack, so quite possibly he does want to get that factory. Gateway about halfway complete now. No chrono boost on the gateway, more chrono boost on the gateway, not on the Cybernetics core, trying to get more units out just to hold off any early pressure. We do have that fast command center, as I said before, that was a viable option because of that gas steal, and what she's doing now with reactor going down on the barracks. We don't see any stim, but he did get concussive shell, so that's going to help slow down any early aggression. So both of them are going builds that are trying to fend off early aggression. So I think this will be more of a macro style game. Stem going down right now. Early stem might mean that it could be for defensive purposes, or it could be for some early aggression. We'll see once that stem pack is completed. We see a third barracks going down now. The command center is about halfway down now. Probably be making that into an orbital command before he lands it. And I'm sorry, I had to mute him. We already have probe transfers down at this expansion. We do see another gateway going down, probably going to transition into a 3-gate 2 robo and possibly set up for that third expansion in the future, or he might just go out for pure on pressure from here. We do see that he did miss 1 gateway turning into a warp gate. That might hurt him a little bit. We do see 2 stalkers going out, probably to do some pressure, trying to see what's at the front. Nope, he's opting to back them up. He's just having them at the front here. We do see 2 probes being built, no more units being built. I wonder if he's supply blocked. And no, he has plenty of pylons being made. That is very good. No units being made now. He does need to make units. I think his focus is at this probe putting down this proxy pylon. He needs to remember to continuously build units and warp them in. Sim is almost created now. He did land the orbital command down here. I think it would have been wiser for him to build the orbital command up there just so he could get that extra energy up. Just a nice little way to help him up. He is getting the bunker up. Is still worried about that pressure. That is quite imminent. Proxy pylon still there. He is getting his 2nd, 3rd, and 4th assimilator now, so he is going to go for some type of tech play. He is going to tech up to something, whether it's fast upgrades or going into blink or possibly Dark Templars. And I think Dark Templars aren't the best versus Terran, but if you can split them up well enough, or if they use mules and you use it right as they use that mule, it can be extremely effective. Or even warp in the Dark Templars as you're engaging them, and that can be a dangerous game. We have an SCV coming by right now. Now, Doodsmack did not scout out this second base, so he has no idea that Protoss is on second base. He just now scouted this out now, so he might be not necessarily worried, but he's more disappointed that he didn't put any pressure, which I think he should have done since they both did that. We have some dancing units in the center now, which is pretty funny. Just on patrol in a very tight area. We have still constant production of probes, and we see that our Protoss player is about 12 probes ahead of SCVs, which can be quite a big lead, but actually Terran is showing us in the lead because of those mules. Mules are a great way of keeping the economy up. Make sure whenever you don't need a scan, use that mule. It will keep your economy nice and strong. We don't see him using the bunker, so if he's not going to use the bunker, I would like to see him salvage it, but maybe he's keeping it there just in case there's aggression towards him before he actually does aggression. Yes, it is starting to hurt. We also see that he is making more and more Marauders. I would like to see something for him to deal with that. We do see an Observer being made. He is going for that 6. He's actually opting to get that robotics bay, which is quite unusual, especially with this massive amount of warp gates. So he's going to have less Colossi and a lot more gateway units, which is quite unusual. You don't normally see that. So if he's going to do this, I would like to see him go ahead and get double upgrades, because he is going to have some extra gas start building up. We have our Terran player just now starting to move forward. He's kind of inching forward. He's unsure if he wants to pressure or not. He's kind of curious as to what the Protoss player has. He's probably going to test the water, see what he can do. I would like to also see a Terran player, as soon as he starts pressuring, go for an expansion. We do have a big swell of units just sitting here on the Zelnaga tower. He does need to push it up. We have 2 Zealots warping in at this proxy pylon over here, and another proxy pylon being built at the far side of the Terran base at the opposite corner. And this might be good for pressure later on as soon as he scouts out this pylon. He does not have charge on here, so it won't be as effective, but there's no units over here, so it might take out everything. We do have a couple of units. They're all rallying at the bottom right now. He's just now putting men back. He should not engage this with his SCVs. All those SCVs are going to go down. He should maybe have a couple of them there. And wow, that is a huge, huge hurt. That hurts a lot. He's just now going down here, but it looks like our Protoss has enough focus to put down the force fields. And those are some nice force fields, blocking them off from doing too much damage, blocking off the back players from doing it. And he's now retreating, going back. And now Protoss is in a huge lead. The FCV count is now a 30 worker differential. That is a huge loss on Protoss. This might be really hard for him to catch up. I would like to see from him to start building some ghosts. I think he completely forgot about it, and GG.